Test, test. It's just extremely quiet. Hello, hello. Oh, you know what? It's probably using my desktop mic or my webcam mic. But I just unplugged it and replugged it in. Test, test. Yeah, there we go. That should work now. I will bring it down a little bit because it's probably too loud. Alright. Anyways, as I was saying, pumpkin seeds and rosebush. I need to harvest these trees. I also need to breed these horses because I learned today you'll breed them with hay bales. So I want to do that real quick because I would like to have some. I don't breed them with hay bales. Golden carrots and golden apples? These guys are needy. Alright. Well, I suppose, yeah, it did not work. The hay bale did not work. So we will try with some golden carrots here. I just accidentally threw out all of that. Alright, there we go. Use keyring. Alright, we got 2 golden carrots. These guys have expensive taste. Breed. Rough. They did not want to breed. It might just be apples, straight up. Well, you know what? I give up. I have no idea. Alright, whatever. I don't need more than 2 horses. No! I have not tamed them. They just ate my carrots for free? Bro. You bish. Yeah, you love me. Now you love me. Let me sit on you. Be happy about it. Ah! Thank you. Now will you breed with wheat? Nope. Bro, you're telling me I gotta go make 2 more golden carrots? Sheesh! These guys, they're gonna eat me out of house and home. Except for I don't have a house or a home. Because I'm in a floating island. Besides that, I'm gonna be out of house and home. Bonk, bonk. Alright. Now, it's time for there to be 3 horses. Yeah. Make love. Yeah. Let's go. Alright. We got another one. What's up, homie? Alright, I'm gonna just throw these eggs on the ground. Yeah. Rock and stone, man. We got pigs. I'm gonna need to mass breed pigs because I'm gonna need them to run on trampoline or on treadmills for me for power. Well, actually, no, I have wood for power. I forgot about that. But there is there is actually a there is. Look, you make this little treadmill, and then you just shove the pig on it, and they run forever, infinitely, until they and as unpaid interns. You want me to make one? Yeah, it's a little expensive, but I can definitely make it happen. But I could just, use my infinite wood source, my 400, 500 stacks of wood to also power my civilization, Bro, please. It's cute, but alright, fine, I'll make a pig treadmill. Yeah, I'm gonna just make him run on the treadmill, but I'm not gonna actually use him for any power. He's just gonna be running on the treadmill. Alright. Because, there's no point. I just have better generation techniques, No. Too bad, buddy. You should have picked a different career path. Alright, let's see. I need black carpet. Ugh. Wait, I don't think I can get black carpet. Pulverized coal, I can get that. Wait, no I can't. Wait, can I? Hold on. Pulverized coal. I can squeeze coal down. Alright. Wait, that means I can get black. Which means... Oh! Wait, can I make a clipboard then? Hold on. This is a new revelation. We are at an all-time peak of gaming. If that's possible. Alright, I need to whip out my squeezer. I'm pulling out the squeezer. Alright, things are about to get squeezed. Sounds like a what? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, just squeezing it down. Alright, it's gone. It disintegrated. Wow. That was fun. What happened to my piece of coal? It just got squeezed into oblivion. What the fuck? I just want one piece of coal. Just one. Not 2 stacks, please. Alright. How does this reset? This is like kind of minorly annoying. I have to break it every time, which I feel like I don't have to. But I am. Because I don't know how to do it the other way. Alright. Give me coal. And by coal I mean pulverized coal. Alright, there we go. Redstone pulse to reset. Interesting. So I just need a lever wherever this is. He can reset the squeezer. It's so fair. Alright, we'll just like slap the squeezer back here. So if I like... Oh, perfect. Alright, bet. The squeezer shall squeeze. Alright, now I need wool. I got 1 piece of wool. I need string. Let us see. Cottonwood. This is awful. Alright. Wool. I need string. I obtained string by dehydrating leaves, squeezing acorns. Alright. Good thing I know how to reset the squeezer now. Bonk. Significantly faster than breaking it. Let's go. We're evolving. It's almost like it gave the instructions. I just chose not to listen. Alright. That should be enough for a piece of wool, black wool, carpet. That's enough for 1 treadmill worth of. That's perfect. Alright. So we got our obsidian. We got our carpet. We need iron bars and a daylight sensor. So I need some glass. Which conveniently I don't have any. Hopefully that has enough iron to make a block. It does not. That's super fun. Sand. We'll just make 32 glass because it seems like it's pretty needed for a lot of things. Alright, we will slap some sand up here. Slap some sand in here. Some sand in here. I need another 2 stacks of wood as well so I can fill these up. Perfect. Alright. 1 glass. 3 glass. Perfect. And I need some slabs, which conveniently I have an entire thing dedicated to slabs over here. Alright. Bonk. And then, oh, I need quartz too. Whoops. Quartz. Oops, quartz goes in the middle, I think. Quartz, slabs, glass, daylight sensor. And then I need iron bars, which I can get from doing this. Alright, we should be able to make 1 singular treadmill. I need a piece of redstone. Alright, I guess I'll just take 1 of my 3 stacks of redstone blocks. Just kidding. I'll just take 1 piece of redstone. Alright. I figured out how to make a redstone, which is a monumental achievement for us. Alright. We are absolutely gaming. Bonk, bonk. Nope, I actually want my quartz back, please. Thank you. I want to put my slabs up there. Alright. This is super gaming. Let's put all these iron bars in there to melt, considering I don't need them. Treadmill in hand. Oh boy. Oh, don't you know? This is gonna be very interesting. We're gonna need to figure out a way to extract a pig. Alright, I got my oak fences here. I'm going to... I guess I'll build a holding chamber here. Need 1 pig, please. Preferably just 1. Perfect. Alright, come this way, pig. Oh, I don't have any carrots for you to do that. Let's see, where do we want to put him? Where do we want to put the pig? Like right here. Perfect. Alright. Let's see. We need just a carrot. Come here, little piggy. I got a carrot for you. Nothing bad's gonna happen over here. Nothing bad's gonna happen over here, man. Oh wait, I can also just pick you up, can't I? I can. Perfect. Alright. Just how do I make you do this? How do I make you run on the treadmill? I know you're supposed to. Run. Run. Maybe I need like a carrot on a stick or something. Alright, we'll try that. Which means I need 3 string, right? Yeah, I need 3 string. 3 string. What the fuck is a kilometer? Am I right? Let's go. Alright. I'm crushing. Crushing these acorns, bro. Absolutely squeezing the shit out of them. Oh yeah. We are cooking. Alright. And then I need some sticks. Boom. Fishing rod. I guess I only need 2 string. How to make a carrot on a stick? Carrot on a stick. Okay, I just did the recipe wrong, I guess. Cool. Carrot on a stick. Can I just like... Alright. It's time to do a tad bit of researching. Sink, tread, mill, mod. Hold on. No, I need a lead to make it work, bro. Lead. She's letting me slime, which I don't have. Or rosin. How do I get any of these slime balls? How do I get rosin? I don't know. How do I get tar? I don't know. How do I get slime? Congealed blood. Wait, I can actually make a congealed blood, maybe? Alright, I just have to go kill myself. Alright, perfect. For science, you know? Sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do. For the greater good of mankind. And one of those things is jumping in molten lava. Alright, now we got some congealed blood. Perfect. So if I have just enough blood, I should be able to pour this into this thing. Blood. Oh, let's go. Alright. I will bleed for pig slave labor. Let's go. I mean, internship. Unpaid internships. Yep. Nothing wrong here. Grab some acorns and we will hopefully I have enough iron for that. We will go squeeze some more string. Unfortunately I can't just like make a lever do it for me. I have to like actually jump on it. That's super cringe. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Alright. And with my blood and some other things like this, we get leads. And then we can take this lead and we can stick this pig here. He's on the treadmill. How do I make him run on the treadmill? This is a great question. You wanna like work, bro? Cell storage. I might need this. Well, unfortunately, it looks like I need to get this thing for him to power it. But I don't have access to these materials because I don't have access to emeralds yet. So he's just going to be chilling on the treadmill. He's not going to be running on the treadmill. He's just going to be there, chilling on the treadmill. What an absolute goat. Well, actually he's a pig, but like, what a great guy. Anyways. We are going to have to, unfortunately, not be able to do that as of right now. But he is a little pig, and he is on the treadmill. You know? Yeah, I can't ask for too much more than that. I guess what I wanted to do was set up more of these, but also, now that we're here, I should probably figure out how to get emeralds. Because I also need nickel, I think, to get the emeralds. Yeah, I need nickel resin, which means I need to figure out how to get this. Which means I need molten nickel. Oh wait, I have molten nickel. I made this tree sapling already. I recall. If I'm not mistaken. I think I may have done that. Yeah, here it is, nickel. Which means I can make emeralds. So I need tin resin. Oh, I need a green slime crystal. Wait. Hold on. I need slime balls. How do I get slime? Slime essence? Potentially. I mean, that's kind of far away though. How do I get congealed slime? Okay, I need to get these trees. That's what I need. I need to get slime trees, which is part of this first progression book in here, if I'm not mistaken. Lapis into slime. Oh wait, I can actually do this now that I have cows. Holy crap. Sounds good. Good night, Alex. That's fun. Good night. You're good. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, he probably would, but he'd also probably he'd probably ask a lot of questions. Then I have to answer the questions. I can do it though. Well, that's what I'd probably do. Alright, sounds good. Alright, Alex. Let's see. Where did my bucket go? I have no idea. You know what? Problem solved. I'm just gonna remove this water by obliterating the barrel. Problem solved. Alright. I need lapis saplings. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Weird. Okay. And then I'm gonna stick a milk in this bucket. Oh, apparently I only get 1. But I have a lapis sapling, or a slime sapling, which is sick. But now I need slimy dirt to grow it. Slimy dirt. This actually has pretty good growth rate too. How do I get that? Milk and cactus gets me slimy dirt. What about this one? Milk, light blue dye, and dirt. That is significantly easier. So I will do that instead. Milk, light blue dye, and dirt. Where is a piece of dirt? No dirt in here, but I do need more milk, so I'll go grab that from over here. Yoink. And I need simply a singular piece of dirt. Alright, and if we combine these things, wait, interesting, if we combine these things together, we got blue slimy dirt, which means I can grow this tree. And we will just build a bonsai for it, so that my life is significantly easier. She's doing need more clay, which I have more clay over here, I think. If I'm not mistaken, we'll just grab a few pieces. 20. I should be able to make a. You know, I need a lot of these bonsais, so I will just grab a stack of this and just start melting some clay. Let's get this glass out of here. Put that in the chest for a rainy day. Oh wait, it is a rainy day. Crazy. Anyways, we'll get that clay cooking because we will need a shit ton more pots Grab a hopper because we're gonna need one of those for the clay thing to make it hopping. And then we'll grab a chest from over here. Bonk. That is a stack of chests. That is not what I wanted actually. Alright. And we'll just like slap this here for now. Alright, boom. We need more wood. I have no idea. Yeah. Of course I have glass. Bonk, bonk. Blue slimy slaplin, slaplin, slaplin. Blue slimy slaplin. Alright, and that should allow me to get emerald trees here. Which is super good. Do love me some emerald trees. There's not too many more trees that I need actually. Let us see. Let's write down the ones that I don't have yet. So, from the Sky Orchards mod, we should have all of this up until I don't have cookie, bacon, or donut saplings, which is fine. I don't really need those ones. I don't have copper. Not Cooper, copper. You need copper. I need. I guess quartz would be good to have. Quartz. Maybe not netherrack. I don't really see the point in that one. Glowstone would be nice, probably. Cobalt. Ardite. Those are both nether plants. Or nether. What do you call them? Ores. Osmium and prosperity. So those are the ones that I don't have. So I will eventually need that. As well as emerald, but we are actively solving that one right now, so I should not be too worried about that. I actually didn't have to jump on that, jump in the molten lava at all, if I can just do this. Alright, we'll just smelt this down, and then tin resin, nickel resin, diamond sapling. So we have the nickel, I just need tin. I'm just gonna let this go first. That did not do what I thought it was going to do. I need to get slimy mud. Oh, I see. I need sand and dirt. My bad. Bonk. Alright, we'll go grab that. Sand and dirt. I need a piece of sand. And a piece of dirt. And I need one of these congealed slime blocks. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Green slimy mud. Put that in there. That should melt down. I need tin resin. I need one diamond sapling. And tin resin. 2 of those. Alright. And this should allow me to craft emerald saplings. Nice. Cool. That unlocks a lot of things for me. Put the nickel back. Hey, nickel back. Nice. Alright, and then we will harvest this. I will crouch for this tree so I can get some emeralds. And it'll be especially good that we start making more of these because, well, we have new trees that we need. We need mineral, we have that slime tree, we have this tree. All these need to be put into the system, preferably, so that we can continue to advance. Alrighty. Woohoo! In the meantime, let's think about... I need to get green slimy dirt for this achievement, which is a little weird, but I think I can make it maybe? Oh, what's up? I think I might be able to make it out of slime balls, potentially. Maybe able to make the green slimy dirt. If I go look for it here. Maybe not. Maybe I actually need like green slime balls. Kind of interesting. Yeah. Ooh. Apparently slime balls can be used for energy for 24,000 FE per tick. What's the simple generator for wood? Wooden oak log. 6,000. Whoa, so that is like 4 times the amount of power out of these slime balls. Interesting. I gotta consider that for power source in the future. Just for the fact that it is renewable power that I can grow. Well, renewable. Growing and chopping down trees. In this case, there's infinite amount of trees, so it is true. But oh man. Alright. Crouching for trees, crouching for trees. Oh, that tree grew really fast. Before I could even break the leaves. Actually, you know what? That's enough for now. I can make emeralds, I think. I'm sure it's probably just like 9 of these. Yep, emeralds. Huzzah! Alright, that is super good. Bonk, bonk. We'll just do that for now. Alright, let's go. Okay, I got more bricks coming along over here. So if we're gonna need 24 of these stations, I need 22 more of these stations. I think I did that math the other day. Out of all the saplings, there's 24 saplings that I would like to full-time be harvesting. And I will be able to do that with this system. What's also nice about this system is I can definitely, like, I can grow this. Like, I could theoretically put a chest up here. Like, I put an extractor and then a chest on top and then build this entire system again up, which might be ideal, honestly. Well, I'll have to think about it, because this one all feeds down into this, so I could just do this a lot, but it might be better if I can condense it into... Whoa, how the hell did I just jump? Whoa, do you see that jump height? Yo. What? Huh? Huh? What the heck? That's crazy. I lost my train of thought. Okay, yes. I'm building these up. It'd be possible if I could, like, filtrate this better. So, like, if I just had one of each sapling on this, then I would definitely be more possible, because then it would be less filtration required for it to, all these resources to be pulled back here. I'll have to consider that as I am moving forward here. But for now, that's pretty good. What we have. We're going to build a bunch more of these as well. Let's see. Oh. I will go look at the clip that you made. Channel. Psychic. videos. Not videos. I don't even know where to go to find clips. Alright, I just have to go kill myself. In Minecraft? Question mark? I did? Oh! Bro, my potatoes. How could I, wait, I don't actually have any other potatoes to put there. Bro, my potatoes. I do have potatoes. Apparently they're actually a seed. Alright. Potato. Interesting. That's wild. Alright, I just need to kill myself. That's a funny clip. Oh man. I saw that. Ah! Yo, that's so cool. I'm one of them. You're one of them, for sure. Alright, let's see. So let's see. We need to... Oops. Hello, person that is here. I should probably bring up the stream so I can actually see if they said anything in the chat. You know, that might be useful. Just so I can interact with the with people if you know, if they're here. I'm seeing that you put in the PogChamp. I just whipped it up, man. All right. Yeah. So I need to make a shit ton more of this. This is the system that I built the other day, where I have 8 different saplings. You can kind of see they're mirrored here. We got gold, redstone, diamond, that sort of stuff. And all these trees are how we kind of get resources in Skyblock. And so I have it set up right now where I have 8 on that little system and 8 on this little system here. And I have it set up so that we're filtering. Oops, so we're filtering through all this stuff. So we're letting the oak and the stick through so that we can put them in these barrels. And then I just need to build the extractors, but then we can extract this wood that is in these barrels into these generators to power auto crafters, so that we can auto craft these acorns and resin into materials like ingots or blocks, right? Like we can craft these redstone lapis blocks, or the iron and gold ambers, which are here, like gold amber. You can go take gold amber and you go smelt it down in here, and then make gold blocks. So yes, that's the system that we're working on right now. Overall, I need to make 24 of this system, one for each of the different types of saplings, so I can just grow, was it 16? I think that's the math, yeah. So I can grow 16 of each of the same sapling at the same time, and just have a lot of resources. It would be nice to have my storage upgraded by that point, so that it's not messy like this. I just have these ginormous chests instead, like holding everything as a temporary fix. I need to go check, what is it? It's in H storage, here it is. At some point in time, it'd be nice to have the ME system. I don't really remember what it all takes to get this. It's been a really long time since I've used this mod at all, but that would be the goal. I guess we can check that out for a second. Just ME. So these are like the ME storage shells. How do I craft this? It's not even letting me click on it, which is very interesting. Alright, we'll look at the 1K storage shell. So these storage housings, I could probably make right now, actually, I think. Yeah, I could make the housings for this right now. What about the actual component itself? Okay, redstone, obviously we have redstone. Flux crystals, this is a little bit interesting. Okay, I don't have flux crystals yet, or the ability to obtain them. However, with mechanism, I have used mechanism before as a mod. we are close to getting this actually. We just need to get osmium, which is one of those tree saplings that we're looking at trying to obtain. So if we maybe click on this, yeah, we might be able to look at the growth from saplings up here. Maybe not. Osmium. Where's the sapling? There it is. So we can make this amber, which I'm assuming smelts down into, yeah, osmium ingots. Perfect. So how do we get this tree? That's a great question. It looks like we need to pour molten osmium onto a sapling. So I just did this with nickel. How did I craft this? How can I craft this osmium amber? That's the question. Okay. So yes, you can make this amber without actually, so you can make it in two different ways. You can make it by combining some previous ambers that you have. Like right now, I don't have quartz or copper resin because I need to get the quartz and copper trees, I guess, before I get osmium trees. But I do have nickel and iron, and then after you do start growing them, you can use their just natural resources that they produce, which is the osmium acorns and the osmium resin. So we need to get quartz and copper resin first, which means we need to get those two. Oops. We need to get those two trees first. And to obtain this, you need to pour molten copper onto a spruce sapling, which means we need to get this first, which is sand, clay, and petrified, which we can actually do that, which is fantastic. Actually, it looks like it has to specifically be red sand, which means I just have to pour blood on sand. Good thing I still have some extra blood left over from my unfortunate, crazy circumstance fall into the pit of, it's crazy how that happens sometimes. Anyways. And then we also need petrified resin, so we'll just grab some of that. And we need sand resin, I think, and clay resin, something like that. So let's do that. Let's grab this bucket here, throw it over here, the casting table, and oh, I need spruce sapling, right? I think I have like one left. Yeah, I can make these basically whenever I want to, but there's no really point. All right, I actually need to. Whoops, not that. I need to put the sand here. I guess the sand needs to be in the bucket, so bonk. And we got the blood selected, so we'll pour blood on that, and that'll be red sand now. And I will put this bucket back because I've just been making blocks. Alright, so we got red sand, and then we need to make this copper amber, which we need clay resin for, which I thought I grabbed. Ooh, I grabbed gravel, not clay. Absolute trolling move from me. Alright, grab some clay resin and make the copper amber like so, and then throw it in the smeltery. Hopefully it doesn't combine with anything I have in there, otherwise that would be tragic and unfortunate. And then we'll do this, get this prepared, bonk. So we need to do that so we can get the saplings ready. In the meantime, let's look at quartz and see how we can make a quartz sapling, which it appears we need an emerald sapling, which we just made, so that's good. And then we need netherrack, which I might have some from my trip into the nether. If not, I can go grab some. Nether quartz, which I have from my trip into the nether. But we need this magma slime mud, which means we need slime balls and magma cream and soul sand. So I actually might be able to make this unless it has to be those orange slime balls, which would be... Ooh, you know what? I don't have magma cream, do I? Because the magma slimes did not... Or the magma cubes did not drop any. Interesting. How do we obtain this? Blaze powder plus slime ball. So I can actually do that. We have slime over here. Bonk. We have blaze rods in here. So we will just straight up, we'll just make one of these right now, and then magma cream. And let's see what else. Soul sand and netherrack. Netherrack, soul sand here, and hopefully it allows me to craft this. No, I need this specific type of slime ball, which is kind of unfortunate. She's on a magma slime sapling, which I get by dumping a blue sapling into blazing pyrotheum. How do I get blazing pyrotheum? Pyrotheum dust. Thanks. Let's see. Pyrotheum dust I get from sulfur, redstone, and blaze powder. Okay, well, good thing I do have those things. I think I have sulfur in this chest somewhere. I just have to look for it. Maybe I can just... sulfur. There it is. One sulfur dust. We need redstone, so we'll go grab a piece of redstone. In the meantime, we can check and make sure this copper smelted down. It did. It doesn't appear like it combined it with anything else, and I think we just need one ingot to pour on top of this. So that should make us a copper sapling, so that's good. We will make this blazing pyrotheum real quick. Okay. Blazing pyrotheum acquired. So we need slime. We need this specific type of slime, which means we need this specific type of tree. Blazing pyrotheum. We need 4 bottles of blazing pyrotheum. So we will. I guess we can just put this in the kiln and see what happens. Boom. We'll put blazing pyrotheum in there. In the meantime, we have a copper sapling. Huzzah. We are progressing. Alright. I'm going to just crouch on this tree so we can get more copper saplings. And keep this process going. I'm having a problem with getting the sapling drops. I'm not getting too many. Which is kind of the point in this. I just want to make sure I have enough saplings so I don't run out. Otherwise that would be kind of painful. But I'm sure because I have enough of this acorns and resin that I'd be able to craft it if I wanted to. Sounds good. I don't really remember what my schedule is, so. I have no idea. Sure. Yeah, I stayed up till 4 AM yesterday. That was a problem. Because I was playing Rocket League with the Indiana guys, and then my teammate was on. He's like, "Yo, you want to play Rocket League?" And it was like 2 AM, and I was like, "Yeah, bet, let's do it." And then yeah, it was 4 AM. And it was a mistake. Ooh. I think I can do that. Except for the VODs aren't being able to be uploaded because they're too long. Yeah, that's what I did. It says, what do you mean download and throw them in? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I did. And it's saying it's too long. Well, the one I just tried doing was 2 hours. The longest one is 12 hours. That could be it. I don't think I've done that. Do not think I have done that. Sounds good. Whoa, this is taking forever to smelt. Oh, I just don't have any actual fuel. Good night. Yeah. Let's see. How do I need cobblestone. Yes. We'll grab a few pieces of cobblestone here. Just put out the fire. I love that I can just make lava. It's super great. Alright, that's full. So, bonk. We will let that smelt now. Perfect. Okay. Back to what we're doing. we need blazing pyrotheum, which we made. And that was all for the sapling, right? Oh yes, it was for the core of the sapling, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this is how you get ardite in trees. Did not know that. So I feel like I needed the core for something. It was for the copper. No, it wasn't for copper trees. I actually can't. Oh, it was for quartz trees. Right. Quartz. This thing. That's what the magma cream is for, and then the slime balls are for that. Okay. Pyrotheum. Blazing pyrotheum. I have 500 millibuckets of blazing pyrotheum. And how many millibuckets do I need to make this tree? I need 4 bottles. I don't know what 4 bottles means. Can I just like put a bottle? This might sound silly. Can I put a bottle underneath here and get like a bottle of, like, can I try gold first? Can I put like a bottle of gold? No. About like can I get like a bucket of, no, blood? 30 millibuckets. Molten iron. Like I don't want to waste the blazing pyrotheum because I don't have too much. But like, can I just like dump it in here and then get a bucket or something? And then dump the bucket. How to collect blazing pyrotheum out of smeltery. Put a tank, a portable one, under the drain instead of a basin. A fluid duct instead of smeltery faucet. I just need a tank. Okay, I need a tank. That's mechanism. We need Tinker's Construct tank. Seared tank. I actually might have that. I have an alloy tank. That's not a seared tank. I need a seared tank, which is 8 seared bricks. I only have 5 seared bricks. Alright. We will grab... How does one craft this again? Grout. Right. Yep. Alright, we'll grout it up. Gravel, sand, clay. Gravel, sand, clay, gravel, sand, clay. Gravel, sand. And then I just melted all my clay, didn't I? Yeah, alright. We'll just grab one piece of there. Bonk. Gravel, sand, clay. Gravel, sand, clay. Grout. That'll be enough. Grout. I'm just gonna throw this up there. Oh, we ran out of fuel. I'll throw this down here instead. And just throw all the grout up there. And grab more fuel for these furnaces. Because we want these to be running at full tilt. All the time. Alright. Well, we have a piece of glass already in here. I knew I would need that. Let's go. Alright. Need just a few more seared bricks. And then just one more actually. Bonk. And then seared tank. A portable tank. Wait. Pipe it out with your favorite liquid transfer system. You should be using pipes or something anyways. Basins and drains are pretty and all, but slow as hell. Just put an open block clear tank underneath, and voila. Put a bucket in a casting table and pour the blazing right. Okay, well, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. Okay, wait. I hope that works. Oh wait, I need more. I need to get a millibucket. I need like a millibucket, or I need 1,000 millibuckets. All right. How do we make the blazing pyrotheum again? Blazing. Blazing. There it is. Blazing pyrotheum. I need sulfur. 1 sulfur. Bonk. Okay. Well, we'll do this and get more, and then it should be able to be put in the bucket, and then we should be able to dunk one of these slime saplings in that. Alright. It's happening, it's happening. I guess I didn't need this here tank, so I will just go put that back, and also go deal with whatever this is up here. Alright, put that in there, that in there. We'll need that eventually. I'm also just gonna smoke some gold while we're here. While we're at it. And you know what? I will make an iron cauldron for this, just in case. Just in case somehow it like instantly eviscerates the wooden one. I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, we can just put the gold in there for now. Oh, like this cauldron I think burned. So, yeah, that's why we don't want that. Alright, blazing pyrotheum still smelting down. And that should be everything I need for this slime sapling, right? If I'm not mistaken. Blazing pyrotheum, 4 bottles, which is 1 bucket. So, that's cool. In the meantime, let's try to figure out what... Okay, the crafting recipes. Okay, that'll craft. Those will make slime balls. How do we even get purple? Destabilized redstone. I can get that. I just need a way to hold liquids, basically. I just need a way to hold liquids. Which, you know what, I can do with that tank, actually. So we will make a redstone amber real quick. That's 5. Interesting. Don't really have too much of that, do I? Does not appear that way. Yeah. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just take the resin out of here, 'cause that's where it's all stacked. That should make me a redstone amber. Like this. That's not a redstone amber. Oh, just all resin, I guess. Interesting. Badonk. Redstone amber. I'll melt that at the same time. Alright, blazing pyrotheum. Dump that in there. At the same time, I'll get the seared tank. I think that it works like this. Alright, blazing pyrotheum. Let's just try this to stabilize redstone. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. So for this, we just need to dunk this bad boy like this. And now we have magma saplings. Let's go. Nice. And then I'll make 2 more of these bonsais, so that when I make this purple one, I will also be able to do that. Alright, hopper. Just like this. This has not enough for... interesting. Okay. We'll put one of these down and we'll start pumping out gold. I'm gonna need 1 more redstone amber. Or I guess actually, destabilized redstone. How much do I want? I want 1, is it 1 gem's worth? Is that what I want? Maybe 1 gem's worth? Just so I don't have to have a lot of extra in there. 1 gem's worth should give me 1,000. Perfect. And we'll take this bucket of destabilized redstone. Should be able to put those two things back in there now. Pour out some more gold. Combine these. And then we're gonna need do we need special dirt? Probably just more slimy dirt, I hope. Slime. Where's these trees? Slimy dirt. Alright, we just need more slimy dirt. Which we can make. Make blue slimy dirt quite easily. 1, 2. Let's grab these for some milk. We just need 2 pieces of dirt. Let's go grab that. I should be able to just make this even in my inventory. Light blue, milk, dirt. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Apparently a clay bucket of milk does not work. Tragic. You know what? I'm just going to dump these off the face of the earth because I've had that problem a few times in the past. And it's just not worth dealing with, honestly. So, I have enough iron to just infinitely make more buckets. So I will just do that. Alright, I think I need one of these. And we'll just go and do this real quick, too. If I just dump this in here. Boom, purple. Alright, so I got purple and orange, which is very good. And we'll come grab some milk. And now we can do this. Blue dirt. Blue dirt. Huzzah. And then I just need 2 chests, which I have plenty of chests right here. And then I'll just stack. Oops. We'll just dirt. Blue dirt, blue dirt. Magma, purple. Hey, what's up, big? Boom. And we'll just keep melting this stuff down. Melting gold down, that is. And then we almost have quartz saplings, so that's super cool. What does it take to get glowstone saplings? I need quartz resin, which I will be able to acquire from the quartz tree as soon as I get these slime balls, which would be super nice. Let's see, I think I might be able to just turn this into the, yeah, perfect. And then, okay, quartz. I can make this. Core, I need to make this first. Smelt it in here. Perfect. And then that's everything. I just need 1 piece of quartz. Alright, 1 piece of quartz. Two netherrack. And a emerald sapling. Which I can grab one from here. And then, boom, boom, boom. Quartz sapling, huzzah! Alright. We can almost immediately make glowstone saplings if we just do this. Keep growing this tree. I actually can literally make it right now, I think. Glowstone. Alright, I need mineral berries, which I have. Mineral berries, I just need 1. I need 2 quartz resin, a blaze powder, and a redstone sapling. Which I have all of that except for the blaze powder. Which is right here. Blaze powder, glowstone. Boom! Glowstone sapling. Let's go. Alright, we'll take that. We'll take this. Just because I think it does increase your drop chance, or your what you get from. Yeah, it definitely does. Like using the hoe instead of the handheld crafting table. So we will do that for the first few saplings here, just so we don't accidentally obliterate our source of these trees. I don't have to remake them again. So I think that's plenty enough for the quartz right now. Yeah, now we need the glowstone. Oh, that gives us blaze powder.
Looks like your cart is empty. To add items, you can say things like, add batteries to my cart.
Whoa.
Add dog food to my cart.
Alright. That's sick. I didn't know that gave us blaze powder. Nice. Alright. So we can go add these to our little sapling corridor here. I'll have to reorganize this eventually, but this is very good. Making a good amount of progress right now. This is glowstone. What is the... I'm assuming I just make glowstone amber, which turns into energized glowstone, which turns into tin silver molten lumium, which is probably good. I can also just make it into glowstone blocks. Or impulse item duct. With just... oh, okay, so I can make the transportations of things, make that happen faster. Very, very good. Alright. So I can cost copper, quartz, and glowstone off of that list already that we made at the beginning, which means we are doing a really good job right now. We're making a lot of progress. Let's make a blaze powder. Well, we actually don't have any room for it, so that's fine. We'll just go stick it over here for now, along with all my bricks. Boom. Alright. Let's see. What else can we try to make tonight? Cobalt. What does it take to make cobalt sapling? Glowstone ingots. Ardite. So I need ardite before I can get cobalt, I guess. Ardite. Ardite sapling. I also need glow. I need another star for that. Oh, pristine blaze matter. Is there no other way to acquire this? Polymer data. Simulation chamber. Okay, well. And I think I need those two before I can get osmium, if I'm correct on that. I need molten osmium, which I can get from melting down osmium amber, but I need... oh, actually, I can make this. Copper, quartz, iron. Copper, quartz, iron, nickel. Copper, quartz, iron, nickel. Copper, quartz, iron, nickel. Copper, quartz, iron, nickel. Copper, quartz. I have a singular piece in there. I got copper, quartz, iron, nickel. Quartz. Copper. Where's copper? Do I have copper? No. Copper. And all my other iron is over here. Iron. Oh, did I grab enough? I need more iron. Perfect. And then, boom, osmium. Let's go. And then I can put this back in there. And then how do I make this again? Like, what sapling do I have to pour it over? Mineral. Perfect. I got plenty of that. That is so good. Let's smelt down that. And let's grab a singular mineral. Grab this casting table over here. Oop, diabetes alarm. It's alright. We're chilling. Just need to get myself a little bit of insulin while we wait here. This should bring me down. Alright. And then I'll just quickly do this. Molten osmium. Boom! And then this osmium means that we can start the mechanism mod. Woohoo! Osmium sapling. We can start mouse that, which means we can get a lot more progression happening here, which is super exciting that we've made so much progress just tonight with the trees. I'm sure, let's see. So we made 4 trees tonight. That's a lot of trees. That's a good amount of tree progress for. I mean, I haven't made progress on the trees in quite some time, so I'm very, very content with that progress that we're obtaining there. Alright, and we'll just go slap this. Well, and oh, we even got emerald, right? Yeah, so we got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I think I got mineral and nickel like when I was playing off stream for like 30 minutes or so. I just like made these two. So kind of like we got 7 almost today, which is almost enough for just making another one of these 8-tiered things, you know. I probably should. So that'll be, well, I mean, we have, oh yeah, and also we got these 3 saplings. So wow. Okay, so that would be, we had what, 5, so or 7. We had 7 over there, so that's 10. 10 new saplings tonight. That's crazy. That is unheard of, actually. So I'm very content with that. Yeah. So the next time we will just need to make this system significantly larger with making more of these. What are they called? They're like extractor pipes. We'll just call them pipes. Item cables. So we need a lot of clay. So you know what I'll do is I'll just pull out all the clay I have. I don't have that much clay, actually. We need to go over here. We need to get more clay. Clay. I need every bit of clay that I can get, actually, so that we can. Alright. Actually, I grabbed some extra stuff here. Clay. I need as much clay as I can get, because I am going to need a lot of the bricks for all of these next builds that are happening. So we'll need to just make a lot of bricks. Bum bum bum. Well, I don't know why I did that, but it did. Alright, there we go. That's a lot of clay. Love to see it. I'm gonna go put the rest of these clay acorns in there. Dirt acorn, or dirt resin in there. Clay resin there. I'll put a singular piece of clay there as a reminder to what goes there. Alright, so we're gonna need a lot of bricks for the item cables, and we're gonna need a lot of bricks for the. Let's make this all into bricks. More bricks, more bricks. Might as well just make some more furnaces too. No harm, no foul. Let's put them here. Clay. Let's get this started with some wood there. Boom. Keep all these nice and full. Because we need, alright, so we need the bricks for all these bonsais. We need 5 per bonsai. So if I was to do this math, which I will actually, I will do this math. So we need 16 bonsais, right? 16, so we need times 5 bricks per. So if we do that, that would be 16 times 5 is 80. So I need 80 bricks per one of these, and we need 22 more of these. So we need times 22 is equivalent to 1,760 bricks. We need a lot of fucking bricks. And on top of that, we need a lot of fucking iron. So what I'm going to do is, I think I honestly have enough of all of these resources right now, except for the iron and clay. So what I probably will do is I'll just make this like a clay and this one in iron for next time, and so that these just grow a lot of iron and clay. So because let's do the math for the iron as well. So for each one of these squares, we're gonna need 10. I'm just gonna do it that way because we're gonna need a hopper underneath, and we're gonna need a hopper for each of them so they can become hopping. So if it'll be 160 iron. I'm just doing some quick math. 16 times 10, 10 per one of these. It'll be 16 in one brick. So that would be 160 iron per brick times 22 is equivalent to 3,200 iron. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of iron, and we're gonna need a lot of clay. And if we divide that by 64, that's 55 stacks of iron. And if we divide the clay by 64, that is 27 stacks of clay. So yeah, we're in desperate necessity of those two natural resources, if you will. So we will be on the hunt. Definitely converting this stuff into probably just iron and clay productions, so that we can thrive. Honestly, that's really the only way to put it. Because if we get the iron and clay up, then we can make all of this stuff automated significantly faster. It's also that we need the clay and iron, actually, both of those, for the item pipes too, surprisingly enough. So yeah, even more of a necessity there for these two resources. So that is why it is critical that we obtain it. So that will be our goal for next time, is to make it more obtainable. In the meantime, we're just going to craft this up, and just get off soon, so I can go to bed. That's a lot of iron. That's a pretty good amount. Each one of these will turn into double, basically, because of the way that the furnace system, or the smeltery, works here. It turns each one of these into one, or into two. So on our way to 55 stacks, this is 2, 4, about 6 stacks of iron, which is really good. We do need that, so I'll put that in there so that we can cook that up for next time. I'm just gonna try to dispose of all this clay that's in my inventory. We're almost there. Getting a lot of XP from this. So we do got a lot of bricks, which is good. The more bricks, the merrier. And like I said, we're just gonna keep pumping out this iron over here too. See, has this mob grinder dropped anything cool or interesting? Rebound shot module. It'll be very cool to be able to get into the Android stuff. For now, I definitely cannot. I mean, I could look at it and see. Android. Let's see, we need an Android station for that, which means, let's see, we need obviously all of those, which we have. Redstone and glowstone, which I do have. And then we need this stuff. Machine casing. Tritanium. How do I get tritanium? Oh my goodness. Tritanium. Molten tritanium. I don't think there's a tritanium tree, unfortunately. So that's not gonna be fun. Let's see. Titranium. What about this one? We need a molecular inscriber. Still need more tritanium. How the hell do I get tritanium? Somebody explain. Somebody explain how I get this shit. Tritanium ingot. Tritanium essence, tritanium nuggets. I can get tritanium ore. Oh, found in Twilight Forest. Okay, so I'll have to go to the Twilight Forest before I can do anything with the android stuff. Cool. I guess I should just use my eyes and read. But yeah, so that'll be fun when we can get to that point. We'll see. Like I said, it's gonna be some time before we get any of this out, and I'm just gonna divide this 4 ways, just so I can get all this clay out of my inventory. Boom, boom, boom. Take all these bricks, and that is probably what we're gonna call it for tonight. Just in the tick of needing to go to bed. Let's reorganize everything before we go. And yeah, so thank you for tuning in to the stream. It was nice having you, and I'll see you in the next one. See you.